What? This is an interview for my senior culminating project, and I am asking you a couple questions of what it's like to be on the police force. So my first question is, what is it like being part of the police force?
Okay. And I am Detective Brian Quick with the Marietta Police Department. What is it like being a part of the police force? It's a lot of responsibility, a lot of accountability, and it's a lot of having a lot of integrity. Like, who you are when nobody's watching is very, very important in this job, because once you lose that focus or that trust in somebody, especially in this type of job, people won't believe you, and you'll have no respect, or people just won't look up to you or appreciate what you have to say. So it's obviously, being a part of that is a big, and part of it to me and is important to me, because I like to help people, and kind of a factor of, if you can make a difference in one person's life, it makes you feel good about yourself. It gives me help me comfort to be able to do that with people.
Okay, so my next question is, how does it make you feel knowing that in any situation you're in serious potential danger?
At times it's concerning. I mean, it can be a little scary at times. Most times I feel pretty confident and comfortable, but there are times, where I have that hair standing on the back of my neck, where I feel like, hey, something's gonna happen here. And it's like you play defense when you're doing this job, because the people that you're dealing with, they know what they're gonna do, but you don't. And so you kind of have to respond to their actions. So at times, it can be pretty frightening.
Would you say that the police force has changed the way that you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, it does, in the sense that it desensitizes you. Like, I've been exposed to a lot of stressful, sad experiences, frightening, nerve-wracking experiences. So definitely it does. I mean, they say PTSD is kind of huge in this type of profession, because you can be going to dealing with like a child abuse, to going and talking to somebody who's a victim of like a property crime, and then going and dealing with death, and then going and talking to kids, and being positive and being a role model. And so it kind of like you go through all the different parameters and emotions, in the job.
Yeah, and then, okay, so what's a crime scene like? How does it make you feel when you pull up to it?
A crime scene, it can be very chaotic. You got people just never dealing with tragedy or anything, severe nature in their life. And then all of a sudden, something happens, and you show up, and you have to try and bring calm to that, and try and figure out what it is that's going on with the situation. And you just have to try and keep people level-headed and on track, because people will ramble and go on and on with their statements, and you got to try and just get the facts and hold them, to the statement of what actually happened. So a lot of it is just like officers that sometimes get a bad rap, but we have to keep people on task. We have to have control of the situation, because if not, it gets crazy.
Yeah. And my last question is, what type of advice can you give me about being on the police force?
Well, definitely be a good person. Be accountable for your actions. Obviously education is key. Get as much education as you can, prior to coming on, because you have to be 20 and a half before you can even consider being in an academy. Even, if it's military time, any of that, it's just life experience, and don't put yourself in situations, whether you're doing things wrong or not, where it's likely things can happen. Like, people that you hang out with, that you associate with, tells a lot about who you are. So make sure you're around people that are high caliber, people that are, where you want to be or where you're heading. That type of level-minded, just good, solid people. So sum it up, basically good education, and then just having good friends and being responsible and making good choices in your life.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.